The conversation around the game has become pretty clear. Some players think it's one of the most exciting shooters in years, others feel like it's just too stressful to actually enjoy. And I understand why people feel that way, because Marathon is intense. But I also think that intensity is exactly what makes it worth trying. If you spend any time reading discussions about Marathon lately, you'll see the same complaints coming up. The game can feel punishing. You can spend an entire run looting, fighting, and trying to survive, and if you die before extracting, you'll lose everything you picked up. That can feel brutal, especially for players who are used to shooters where death just means respawning and jumping right back into the action. Extraction shooters don't work like that. The whole experience revolves around risk, and Marathon definitely leans into that. For some players, that pressure is exciting. For others, it just feels stressful. You know what? That tension is not accidental. It's the entire foundation of extraction shooters. Every decision matters. Every fight carries real consequences. When you hear another team nearby, you have to make a choice. Do you take the fight or do you avoid the risk and head for extraction? Those moments are where the game becomes memorable. Without that pressure, extracting wouldn't feel actually rewarding. It would just feel like another match ending. But Marathon, it's not just another extraction shooter. What Bungie's doing here feels very different from most games in this genre. The movement is fast and fluid in a way that actually changes how fights play out. You can disengage, reposition, and change movement options in ways most extraction shooters simply don't allow. The gunplay has that Bungie signature to it. Every weapon has weight and feedback, and switching loadouts actually changes how you approach a situation. The world itself has this strange, eerie sci fi atmosphere that keeps you on edge even when nothing is happening. You're not just navigating other players, you're navigating an entire hostile environment. That's where Bungie's history really shows up. The same studio that made Halo's sandbox feel endlessly replayable and Destiny's gunplay feel almost addictive, that craft is present here. It's not just polish, it's intentional design that rewards you for engaging deeply with the systems. Every match tells its own story. One time, my team had a great run going, good position, 30 seconds from extraction. Then another squad hit us. They had been watching us the whole time. We lost everything. And that moment stayed with me more than most wins ever do. That mix of elements creates something that feels truly unique right now. So the real question is not whether Marathon is stressful, because it is. And it is not easy. The real question is whether that stress is something you're willing to embrace. Because not every game is meant to be relaxing. Some games are designed to keep you on edge the whole time. Marathon is certainly one of them. And for the right player, that is the whole point. Those close calls, those last second exits, those fights where everything is at stake, that is where Marathon really stands out. So, is it too stressful for some players? Probably. But that stress is also exactly what makes it special. So, what do you think? Is Marathon a game you want to keep playing, or is the intensity too much? Let me know in the comments.